Hi guys, welcome to the tour video of our tiny house. This is what you guys have been asking for. Everyone has said we want to see the house. So here's the tour video. We'll start with outside. We've been really lucky to be able to add some outdoor space recently. It's made a big difference to our livability, having some outdoor space. You can see we're not quite done. There's still some sheltering to do on the far corner to make just a little bit of a wind and weatherproof area. So if you go have a look through my YouTube videos, there is a YouTube video already up about our deck and how we've built a modular system so that when it's time to move we can pull it apart into pieces and pack it up in pieces. So we've built a modular style deck, put it all together. We've now got this beautiful outdoor space. We tend to get a lot of very wet, cold weather here, and we get some really beautiful days like this as well. So perfect day to be sitting outside on the deck. A couple people have asked what I'm doing with stuff when we don't need it anymore, so I'll quickly touch on that while we're out here. This is actually my op shop bag, so as things no longer are needed, they go straight in the op shop bag ready to go. And this box here has the things that I'm selling, so the bits and pieces that I've put aside that have they're worth my time to try to sell them. So yeah, that's sort of that process, that system of where things are going to go as we don't need them anymore. We've also now got some area to dry our clothes, which was getting a bit tricky inside in the wet weather, how we were drying clothes. So I'll show you inside. Here we are in the kitchen dining area. So we've built a fold-up dining table. The leg under there is removable and this all hinges down. This is also a lot of storage as well. So underneath in the shelving area here is things like sewing machines, fabric, books, that sort of like little knick-knacky sort of storage. So our dining area can also collapse to be a multi-purpose area, but typically we leave the table set up. We don't actually pack it up that often. You see the stairs that sort of come into the kitchen has all been built as storage with lift-up lids, access from the front, cubbies, fridge. It's not quite a normal size fridge, but it's definitely a standard full-size fridge, just a small one, so that's what we're using. Cupboards, we've gone for a split, let you get round, split hanging space pantry to maximise the space, the vertical space that we had. That was the best place to put our hanging space. A couple people have said that the hero items of our kitchen are these Japanese style beams up ahead. So what we've done is we've scorched them and then oiled them, which is a Japanese finishing technique that we were able to borrow and use. Beautiful timber. This is my favorite piece of the kitchen, is the beautiful hardwood timber bench. And a full-size oven. For me, that was an absolute must. We do a lot of cooking from scratch, and I wanted to be able to prepare normal meals a normal way without having to make too much adaptation. So having a full-size oven for me was really important, was a really key part of what we needed in our tiny house. So for me, they're the three really big things in the house, is just some of the design features. We've gone for industrial sort of things. So you'll see like the copper and the exposed light bulbs and the pressed metal splashbacks. We sort of went for a bit of an industrial vibe in the kitchen. And this is where I honestly spend most of my time, is in the kitchen or at the dining table. So that is our kitchen. So this one here is our living area. So we've built the couch as extra sleeping space as well. So this is an area someone can sleep on. Underneath is dress-ups, rugs, that sort of stuff. So this is our living area. Kids' corner over there. That's their little space where they've got their books and toys and things like that. And DVDs and books was something that was on our list. We really didn't want to give up the things that we love, so being able to build in some book storage was really important for us. Putting some chain around them meant kids aren't pulling them on the floor all the time either. So this is our living area complete with storage. So this is our bathroom and our laundry combined. We took a chance in here to use a little bit of reclaimed materials, so you'll actually see that we've used an old bedside table for our bathroom sink. It was cleaned down before the video, by the way. Husbands. So we've got a shower. It's full size mostly. It's not quite standard, but it's pretty close. So that's our shower space. We've used a caravan washing machine in here. We found that a little bit more appropriate for the space than a full-size washing machine. Found there was a little bit of bounce in the floor, just because of the fact that it's not on a solid foundation. So by using a caravan washing machine, we found that cut a lot of that out. We've also got a composting toilet in here, which means that we don't need to worry about plumbing into sewerage, and we also don't have to deal with black water as well. What we're dealing with as waste from the house is grey water. And this is new from the last video. This is now our rubbish sorting station. So we've got our recycling and our rubbish. I normally have a collection of soft plastic there as well, and the sawdust for the toilet. So that means it's that process. When we first moved in, I was really struggling with where do I put the rubbish and the recycling, and having a system of where things were going to go. So that solved that problem. So that's our bathroom and laundry. This here is the master bedroom. As you can see, I'm actually sitting on the lower side of the loft and got some room above my head. The high side of the loft obviously is a little bit taller. This is actually a swag mattress. In the future we do actually plan to upgrade to a futon, but for now it's what we had. So it's what we went with, and it's actually been perfectly fine. We've got cube unit for clothes each. This is the majority of our clothes storage. There is also the hanging space downstairs, which you will see. But that's the majority of our clothes storage. Yeah, and the main thing I really wanted was 2 lofts, so we had 2 separate spaces and the crawlway to go between, so that kids had access to get downstairs via some assistance. So I almost say it as, do you remember when you were a kid and you maybe dreamed of having a secret passageway in your house or a hidden bedroom? To me, it's like that kind of vibe, like this little secret tunnel off to Lydia's room, connecting safely to ours. We've also done, we've made use of the storage underneath. I won't open it up because it's a little bit tricky at the moment, but you can actually see that there's room underneath the floor, which we use for things like winter gear stuff that we don't need to get to very often. But yeah, that's our space. Got the skylight above, which is actually a really interesting one. We didn't really think through how much heat would come through the skylight. So in summer, you'll often see photos in summer with a block out in there as well, just to keep a bit of the heat down. So that's our bedroom. So this is Lydia's bedroom. So this is actually a cot mattress. We tend to have rather small children, so there's plenty of room for her on the cot mattress, which means that we can actually put a second cot mattress on the floor beside, or there's enough room for us to put a single bed in here lengthwise underneath the window as she grows. So at the moment, this is the perfect little space for a 4-year-old. She's got her bed, she's got her dolly bed, she's got room for some clothes and books and spare sheets and all of that. This is her little space, including the decorative orange carpet. Thanks so much for watching our video tour, guys. I hope you really enjoyed that and got to see a little bit more about our home. So this has been our home for 18 months now. We live here with our 2 children. They're 4.5 and almost 2. And, you know, it's been this really amazing, exciting process of doing something that most people would consider fairly radical, but for us, fit our goals so beautifully. You know, it's been this process of learning a lot more about us and what we really value, what we are really striving for, and learning to evolve our lifestyle into a small footprint. And, you know, it transitions all the time as they grow and as they get bigger. And, you know, as we get better at it, you know, we're always learning to evolve our lifestyle into this small space. And it's been really exciting to pass that knowledge on to other people and to actually come alongside as a mentor in that journey for other people who are really wanting to do the same thing and going, you know, I just don't know where to start. So look, if that has resonated with you and you're there going, you know, I really want to do that too. I really want a tiny house. I'm more than just a fan. That's what I really want, but I just don't know where to start. I'd love to connect with you. So feel free to reach out on any social media, or I'll be popping a link down for some resources that you can go look at. I've got a bunch of resources on my website, but look, I've put this really special bundle together for you. And in there, I've put this workbook to get you started planning your why, you know, what motivates you, what do you need in your home, you know, where are you going to go forward from there, you know, what sort of timeline and budget, and all those sorts of questions all bundled together in this brainstorming workbook. It's about 26 pages long, packed full of content, resources, bonuses and activities. And then I've put it together with an audio training on the 3 things that ended up costing us the most money. Now, these weren't necessarily mistakes, they were just the things that ended up being the most expensive learning lessons for us, I guess, as we went along. And there's also a 30-day challenge there for you as well to get you started downsizing, as well as a budget calculator as well, so you can start looking at where to find some of those savings. That's all together for you in a bundle, so I'll pop that below, as well as a heap of my free resources as well. And look, I would really love to connect with you, so come find me on Instagram, come find me on Facebook, let's connect. I've got my Facebook group as well you can jump into and be part of the community. So I look forward to hearing more from you, and yeah, I'd love your comments. See you later. Bye.